Let's learn three words that are very confusing to many of my students. The words are acid, which is a chemical substance with a sour taste, exit, a way out, exist, which means to be alive or to be real. So, we are going to talk about syllable stress and about sounds and this letter X and how we pronounce it. Let's start with our first word, acid. We're going to start with that really open sound. It's that very American really wide open round lips. Ah. This is our stress syllable, so it's going to be louder, longer, and higher in pitch. Acid. For sid, we are going to say an S sound. For the S sound, my tongue is not touching my teeth. It is behind my top front teeth and pointing down slightly. And the air is just moving out of my mouth continuously. Then I'm going to move to that short sound, relaxed cheeks, relaxed mouth. My tongue is high and flat. And then we're going to end with that D. Touch the tip of the tongue to the spot where the teeth and the skin meet on the roof of the mouth, and your voice box is on and vibrating. Acid, 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 acid. Now let's move on to exit and exist. These words are very confusing because of the spelling, and we have a shift in the stress. When you see an X in a word, there are several ways to pronounce it. Sometimes you can pronounce it as a Z sound, Z, and we see this in xylophone. Sometimes you can pronounce it as a GZ, and sometimes you can pronounce it as a KS. I have a lesson on that. You can search for it on my homepage, and I'll link it below. We are going to pronounce this as a GZ in this case because the X is between two vowels. When the X is between two vowels, the vowel always has your voice box on and moving. So we are going to keep it on and moving because we know another vowel is coming again. So we are going to keep the voice box on and we are going to say GZ. So for ɪgʻzɪt, we are going to end syllable number 2 with zit. That Z is voiced, so your voice box is on and moving. Okay. Think of saying the word egg like the delicious food. Exit, 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 exit. This is confusing with this acid because the sid is very similar to the zit ending here. S is not voiced, D is voiced. And then it's the opposite here. Z is voiced, T is not voiced. Okay. Now for exist, we are going to change the syllable stress. We are going to stress syllable number 2. Exit, we're stressing syllable number 1. Exist, we are stressing syllable number 2. Again, we're going to start with egg, and then we're going to move to the zist. Here, we need to have an S before we have that T. Okay, so to say that S, keep the air moving, not touching the teeth, and then touch the teeth for that T and pull it down. St, st, st. Awesome. Okay, forgot to mention the G sound. This is difficult for a lot of my Vietnamese speakers. So for the G, tip of the tongue is down, back of the tongue is pulled high up. G, g, g. This is the sound that we hear in the word go. G, g, g. All right, let's give these all a try. Acid, 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 acid. Exit, 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 exit. Now let's shift that stress. Exist, 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 exist. Let's talk about stress quickly. Stress is louder, longer vowel and higher in pitch. You must have unstressed, which is softer, shorter vowel and lower in pitch. So think about making your stress syllable longer for sure with that vowel and really focusing on shortening that vowel in the unstressed syllable. That will really help you. Okay, one more time. Acid, 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 exit, 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 exist, exist, exist. Acid, exit, exist. And now for a sentence. The sign near the exit warned that acid fumes exist in the lab. Give it a try. I know people are going to notice the difference. Are you looking for some more practice? Check out my free, yes, free courses here on YouTube. Just go to my homepage and look at the top, choose the courses tab, and you can check them all out there. If you found this lesson helpful, you might want to practice the G sound, the short I sound, and even the short A sound. Check them all out there. And if you have any questions, leave me a comment and I will help you find the exact course that you need and I will reply with the link. Thanks so much, everyone. Have an amazing day.